Hello, welcome. This is Sunil. In this episode, I'm going to go through how much you need to save for every age group. So I'm going to start with 20 and go all the way up to 65. So before I start, I think there's four fundamental habits or principles you want to cultivate. Is one is educate yourself with finance. So you want to do educate yourself finance. There's other videos if you want to know how to educate yourself. And budgeting. So you want to know how and where you spend and where your expenses and your spendings are. Third is living below your means. And number four is to increase your income. Doesn't matter where you are in your age group, there's always something you could do to improve your income. So if you're on a $10 pay, you can look for a job which are 15 or 20, wherever you are in your life cycle. So you're always looking at ways to improve your money, spend less, know your finances, and educate yourself with finances. Okay, so that one is a habit you need to start cultivating. And I will start with year 20. So year 20 or less than year 20 or 16 to 20. So probably you'll have probably negative money. Basically, you'll just come out of education, school, or you might have a student loan. So your goal at 20 is to repay high paying interest. So you want to do is pay high paying interest, start saving, open a bank account if you don't have, get a credit card, and then also start saving at least 10%, 10 to 15% of your saving while you're in your 20s. So those are your fundamental things what you are trying to do. So at 20, very few people, if you're above zero, you're already in a much better place compared to most of the average. So you want to be paying off high interest loans, student loan, credit card, whatever the loan is, you need to be paying. And also at year 20, you need to start saving 1 or 2 months of, or at least 3 months of emergency funds. Okay, so 3 months of emergency fund is important. And number 25, or not number 25, age 25. So you want to have 3 to 6 years of saving. Okay, and you want to have either paid off or very close to paying off your high interest loan if there's any, or student loan. Then 10 to 15% of your savings, and hopefully your credit score is now close to 700 or over 700 or 750. That's a good target. If you haven't already opened an IRA or a Roth IRA, or in UK junior ISA or an ISA, this is the time you want to do it, and then start investing into index funds or stock market. But I would say start with index funds. Okay, at age 30, you want to have 3 to 6 months emergency fund. Doesn't matter which age group, 3 to 6 years, 3 to 6 months of emergency fund is a minimum. You're trying to save 15%. There is no debt, and now you have 1 to 2 times of your salary in your retirement fund. Okay, so this is a big ask coming from 20 to 25. You're repaying, and at 30 is when the rubber hits the road. So you have 1 to 2 times of your salary when you are in your 30s. And if you have started investing into index fund, this is the time where you are trying to maximize or try to pay as much as possible in your IRA or your ISA fund. At age 35, so you're no longer mid 20s or early 20s, you're already in mid 30s. So it's a serious time. This is where you are trying to save 3 to 6 months in your expenses as your emergency fund. You are at least 15 to 20% of your salary goes into saving. You are investing into stocks and shares, and this is a time where you're trying to maximize your limit. So 7,000 in UK, it's about 40,000 pounds for ISA. Now you are trying to push as much as possible to hit that goal. And this is a time where you are trying to diversify in the market. So if you just have one Disney or one Apple or 1 or 2 things, so you want to diversify by having some index funds, some individual stocks, maybe crypto, real estate. This is the time you start diversifying and then trying to do this thing. And you're aiming at 2 to 3 times of your salary as your savings. 2 to 3 times is your saving. Okay, let's go to age 40. Age 40 again starts with 3 to 6 months emergency fund. You have more than 20% of your saving goes into your retirement. You have maxed out your Roth IRA or ISA at 40, and you're aiming 3 to 4 times your salary. And you have maximized or you're matching the contribution of your retirement contribution. So if the company is paying 8%, 10%, you're maximizing that, maximizing IRA, and you're aiming for 3 to 4% or 3 to 4 times your salary is that your saving goal. Age 45 starts with again 3 to 6 months emergency fund. You're saving more than 20%, and this is the time where you are not only maximizing but you're adjusting your investment depending on where you are. So I am around in the 40 group. What I do at the moment is I'm little heavily skewed towards real estate. I'm adjusting my portfolio to have a balanced. I do a little bit of crypto, I do investment, I do real estate. So I'm at this stage in my age, I'm trying to do is maximize retirement and then adjusting my portfolio. This is what you're trying to do. And you're doing 4 to 6 times of your salary. So you want to have 4 to 6 times of your salary saved at this age. This is a goal. So minimum is 6, maximum is 8. Don't let it stop. You can go beyond 8. See what you can do. Age 50, big number, 3 to 6%. 3 to 6 months of your saving as an emergency fund, over 20% or 30% goes into savings. You're topping or capping off your hitting all the ISAs or the Roth IRAs. You have maximized your retirement. You have adjusted the investment. You're looking at 6 to 8 times your salary. So you're looking at 6 to 8 times your salary. Okay, till 50, it's all save, 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 save. Okay, and at age 55, this is a time where you're transitioning mentally. You're transitioning from saving to a little bit of spending as well, because at 55 you can withdraw some of your pension monies. You could pay off your mortgage. You could do a long planned trip or help your kids' education. Do something. But 55 is it's a transition phase from saving mentality to spending. How I'm going to spend, do I have enough, and then adjusting. Those are the things you want to be thinking in your 55s. So you have 3 to 6 months of saving. You're maxed out IRA or ISA. You are diversified. You have started adding up to any of your pension contributions. So if you see the pension contribution needs a little more topping up, this is the time by 50s you're topping up your pension contribution to see if adjust when you retire. And at this time you are looking at 7 to 10 times your salary in saving. So that's what you're looking for at the moment. So age 60, you are trying to think in terms of social benefits. In UK there is NI benefits, state pension, and national insurance. So you're looking at what benefits I can get. You have topped all your pots. You've adjusted your high risk investments into low risk, because this is the time where you're trying to liquefy or buy some bonds or some shares where there is a little low risk. So you're picking up some stock from high risk to low risk. And at this age, you're looking at 8 to 12 times your salary as saving. So you're already in your retirement phase, so you want to do one big adjustment or push or save, but this is the time when you're thinking about how to transition from spending to how to manage the saving. 65, 10 to 15 times your salary should be invested or saved by now. You still have 3 to 6 months liquid cash for your day-to-day expenses. In an emergency, you're matched or you're topped all the things: pension, your stock IRA, your investment. You've already adjusted, taken out all the high risk to low risk, and you're just looking at what other options are there or what other best deals are there in the market to invest or put your monies into. Those are the kind of things what you are trying to do. If you are single, married, you're trying to combine and then think about how to spend the retirement or other things. So 65, you'll be thinking about taking a long holiday, trips with your grandkids or your kids and other things. So this is the time where you enjoy and then manage it. Okay. So also one more thing is, okay, so this one is a bankrate.com. This is a website which I'm going to put them in the description. If you're at your current age, you can adjust your age when you want to retire, what's your annual income, annual retirement saving, current retirement saving, 3.5%. You can adjust those savings, how much you have at any given stage, and it will tell you how much when the money is going to run out. Obviously, you don't want to run out at 78, but what you're trying to do is to make sure it's high. So probably you want to have like 600,000. I will let you guys tune it to adjust it. So this can be used at any stage to just adjust to know if my investment or my saving is hitting my goal. So we're going to live a lot longer. So probably I would say high 80s or 90s. So you want to have a little more than money than what you think you need. Don't forget the inflation. And then also keep in mind when you retire, your expenses going to go down, not up. So probably your mortgage would be paid. You wouldn't travel the same way, and you wouldn't shop the same things and go out and then drink the same way. So be a little don't use a more conservative way of spending and plan for inflation. 3.5-4% is an average inflation here in UK, and that's what I use to adjust that. Okay, so hope this video was useful wherever you are in this journey. Help me click and subscribe. Till next time, thank you and bye.